What began as a search for answers has evolved into a reckoning. Through these hearings, we have not merely uncovered wrongdoings. We have brought these evils into the light, where they can no longer hide behind rank, uniform, or position. These halls have heard the cries of the voiceless and the powerless, and their echoes will resound in the laws we have forged and the path we have opened for the law to take its course. For we have exposed not just wrongdoings, but a system that allowed evil to thrive. We have heard accounts that chilled the soul, of lives discarded like refuse, of uniforms used to conceal lawlessness, of badges used as instruments of fear. But we did not turn away. We listened, we dug deep, and most importantly, we acted. Hindi lang tayo nakinig, hindi lang tayo naawa, tayo ay kumilos. Out of this darkness, we brought forth the light of legislation. We filed measures to close the gaps that allowed impunity to reign. Among them, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, House Bill number 10986, which classifies and punishes extrajudicial killing as a heinous crime and provides reparations to the families of its victims, those whose only crime was to be poor, voiceless, and in the wrong place at the wrong time. House Bill number 10987, which prohibits all forms of offshore gaming operations, finally ending the national scourge that is POGO, an enterprise soaked in blood, corruption, and human misery. Inaasahan po natin na ito ay may papasa bago matapos ang 19th Congress. House Bill number 11043, which allows the civil forfeiture of real estate unlawfully acquired by foreign nationals, ensuring that this land, our land, cannot be bought with lies and false identities. House Bill number 11117, which empowers the state to administratively cancel birth certificates fraudulently obtained by foreigners, reclaiming our national identity from those who have abused our laws. And House Bill number 10998, which punishes the conspiracy and proposal to commit espionage, a timely warning to those who dare compromise our sovereignty and security. All this, Mr. Chairman, has been possible because good people chose not to be silent. All this, lahat ito, we owe to those who dared to speak when it was easier to remain silent. I thank my fellow chairs and colleagues who stood firm through doubt and pressure, some of whom have paid the ultimate political price for their principles. I thank the brave witnesses, whistleblowers, survivors, patriots who told the truth even when the truth could cost them everything. But let the record also show there were those who lied. There were those who fled, those who twisted the truth, who buried evidences, who used power not to protect the people, but to shield themselves from the people's judgment. To them, I say, your day will come. To them, we say this, you may escape our reach, but not the long arms of the law. The law may sometimes move slowly, but it moves. And justice, true justice, never forgets. This is the message of the Quad Committee hearings, that in an age of moral compromise, we chose to stand firm. That even when evil seemed entrenched and overwhelming, we did not turn away. Through our work, we have reminded every evildoer, every coward in uniform, every merchant of death and deceit, your time is up. The legacy of the Quad Committee is not a single law, not a single report, but a declaration. No more. No more shall this republic tolerate murder disguised as law enforcement. No more shall our laws be twisted to serve the greedy and corrupt. No more shall we allow evil to grow in silence, fed by fear and impunity. We have learned, and because we have learned, we will not allow these evils to return. This is the work of public service. This is the burden and the blessing of those called to both preach and to legislate. And as long as I draw breath, I will speak out, stand firm, and fight on. God bless our work, and may God bless the Republic of the Philippines. Congressman Benny Abante, Chairman of the Committee on Human Rights. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Congressman Zia. The next and finally the last to deliver his opening remarks is the Chair of the Committee on Public Accounts. Congressman Paduano, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. My co-chairs have already outlined the reasons behind the formation of this Quad Committee and have clearly explained why it is urgent and timely to address the societal problems that had come to light in our hearings. So I will no longer go in that direction. What I would like to emphasize is that while our investigation has implicated several Chinese individuals in the issue at hand, this should not in any way be construed as state-sponsored racism against our fellow citizens of Chinese descent or nationals from mainland China. Our government must never be used as a tool to oppress or discriminate against any particular ethnicity or nationality. On the contrary, we have consistently encouraged kindness, respect, and responsiveness toward people of all backgrounds. Amidst the growing tension over the West Philippine Sea issue, we must confront the reality that there are both Filipino citizens and Chinese nationals who have allowed themselves to be used to undermine our institutions and sow division among our people. They may not be many, but the impact of their treason is deeply felt across the nation. Just this year, several Chinese, along with their Filipino cohorts, were apprehended by authorities for engaging in espionage activities targeting our vital facilities. Just imagine, our government spends billions to modernize our defense facilities, purchase advanced radar systems, and acquire modern fighter jets and missiles. Yet, in an instant, this expensive equipment could be swiftly destroyed by cheap drones operated by the spies if they were ordered to do so. This illustrates the gravity of the problem we face. This is why I am thankful that through the Quad Committee, we fulfilled our duty by uncovering these critical issues and bringing them to public attention for greater awareness. Through the collaboration of various government agencies, our government now can respond to the blatant intrusion of foreign influence into our nation. But as we confront these emerging military threats, it is equally important to address those we have already unearthed in the course of our inquiry, such as the activities of certain Chinese nationals who aim to sabotage our economy and corrupt our government personnel. As you know, the numerous hearings we conducted reveal that these unscrupulous individuals would deliberately resort to illegal means in an attempt to lend a semblance of legitimacy to their unlawful intentions. In fact, it was the Committee on Public Accounts that first uncovered the scheme orchestrated by these Chinese nationals who fraudulently secured Philippine birth certificates to unlawfully exercise rights exclusive to Filipino citizens. Through this deception, they managed to acquire vast tracts of land in various parts of the country, such as in the case of Eddie Yang and Willie Ong in Mexico, Pampanga. These individuals, falsely claiming to be Filipinos, successfully acquired several parcels of land in the municipality and subsequently utilized these properties for the commission of other unlawful activities, such as drug trafficking. If you will recall, in September 2023, authorities raided the warehouse owned by Empire 999 Incorporated, seizing 3.6 billion